All right, so this is part 5. I've got shoulder pain. Are you ready? We are going to talk about impaired mobility in major muscle groups. We talked about weakness. We talked about chronic inflammation. These are causes that a lot of people are completely unaware of for the most part, including a lot of healthcare practitioners who are well-meaning, but just unaware, right? So let's talk about impaired mobility in major muscle groups. There's something called functional mobility in all 3 planes of motion. And this is what I spend my time teaching pretty much everyone who approaches me for help. And this is me performing the 3 planes of motion, right side, left side of the body. So this is a rotating to the right. This is extension. This is adduction of the hips, right? This is flexion. This is abduction and extension. We've got all these different motions, and I'm performing them to kind of assess right side of the body and left side of the body. We see if there's an asymmetry. We see if something's going on. And if you're curious about this, I've got a video that's only 23 minutes long that teaches you how to do this for yourself. And you can even download a document that you can write your findings and kind of figure out where your major culprits are, because a lot of the times it's not where you think they are. Now, you might have shoulder pain and problems and not be able to lift your shoulders up like this. That's okay. You can modify it. I show how to modify the movements, because what if it's your hips that aren't working right? What if it's your ankles that aren't working right? What if it's your thoracic spine that isn't working right? And you're chasing your tail, trying to fix your shoulder, and that's not it. What if, right? What if? Don't you think it's really, really important that you know that? So if you're performing inauthentic physical exercise, now I'm not saying there's anything particularly wrong with doing this particular exercise, but if you've got shoulder issues, it's probably because other parts of your body are not working properly. It very well could be your ankles if you listened to the last part of this series, right? Part 4. It could be your thoracic spine. It could be your glutes are weak. You've been sitting on them. It could be your anterior chain or your abdominals and your hip flexors aren't working right. There's a lot of other areas of the body that your shoulders depend on to function well. So if you're trying to just strengthen your shoulders this way, and you're not really looking at the whole body and how it's interacting with your shoulders, because you've got 18 muscles that directly impact the function of your shoulder, of which only 4 are the rotator cuff, and the whole rest of your body indirectly impacts your shoulder function from your ankles up. So isn't it really important for you to know that, especially if you've got chronic shoulder issues or before you have surgery for something that may not be what's the cause of your pain? It's critical that you understand that authentic human movement training does lead to better workout choices and improved results. So I really hope this series helped you in some way. Access, all the free content and resources that I provide. It's my passion to erase pain from the world so everybody can move without pain and have lifelong well-being. See you next week.